Hi, my name is Jessica Chadwell, and I'm going to be showing you how to use the silo simulation today. I will be showing you 3 different exercises and explaining how they work. Our first exercise is exercise 1, continuous operation. Completely design and debug a ladder control circuit which will automatically position and fill the boxes which are continuously sequenced along the conveyor. Ensure that the following details are also met. The sequence can be stopped and restarted at any time using the panel-mounted start-stop switches. The run light will remain energized as long as the system is operating automatically. The run light, conveyor motor, and solenoid will de-energize when the system is halted via the stop switch. The fill light will be energized while the box is filling. The full light will energize when the box is full and will remain that way until the box has moved clear of the prox sensor. So it says that our run light, conveyor motor, and solenoid will de-energize while the system is halted via the stop switch, and that our run light will remain energized as long as the system is operating. So that is the reason we have our start, and it's going to turn on the run light. And the run light is to stay energized as long as the system is operating automatically. So we have our start button, it's going to turn on the run light, and the run light is going to seal in the run light, so it will stay lit until the stop button is stopped. Then it says the run light, conveyor motor, and solenoid will be de-energized when the system is halted via the stop switch. So we have our run light is going to activate the motor, and it's going to activate the valve. So that way when we press the stop button, it will stop the run light, and the run light will then stop the motor and the valve. So then it says the fill light will be energized while the box is filling. So our valve will turn on the fill light. And then it says the full light will energize when the box is full and remain that way until the box has moved clear of the prox sensor. So our full light will be initiated when the level is full. So we have that turning on our full light, and it needs to stay that way, so we need to seal it in. So that's why we have this seal-in circuit filling in the fill light. So when our conveyor moves down through here, we need something to stop the motor. So we have the prox sensor will stop the motor from running. And then once it is full, we need something to start the motor back. So we have the full light will bypass the prox sensor and start the motor. So on the valve, the valve will start when the run light is on, and when the prox sensor doesn't have anything in it. So it will stop when this is closed. So when a box positions here, it stops the valve. And then when the full light is activated, it will also stop the valve. So that's how we are functioning that. So let's watch this work. So we're going to download our program. We're going to run it. Let's speed it up just a bit. We don't want it too fast, but we don't want it too slow. Here, we'll try that. So we're started, it's stopped, it's filling up, it gets full, the light came on, and then when it left the proc sensor, it went off. So that is functioning properly. So we will put this in program mode, we'll reset our simulation, we will open up exercise 2. Okay, so in exercise 2 it says alter or rewrite your program so that it incorporates the following changes. Stop the conveyor when the right edge of the box is first sensed by the proximeter sensor. With the box in position, the conveyor stops. Open the solenoid valve and allow the box to fill. Fill should stop when the level sensor goes true. The fill light will be energized while the box is filling. The full light will energize when the box is full and remain that way until the box has moved clear of the proc sensor. So all of that's pretty much the same. Here's where it changes a little bit. It says once the box is full, momentarily pressing the start switch will move the box from the conveyor and bring a new box into position, forcing the operator to hold the start button down until the box clears the proc sensor is not acceptable. So this program is very similar to what we had before, but now we have to, it says once the box is full, we want to momentarily press the start switch and it will move the box off of the conveyor. So we need our, once our box gets full, we need the motor to start back up. But we don't want it to start until we press the start button. So we have added that we want the level in here, the level light or sensor, the level sensor, and we want the start button. We want to press start and it will turn it on and the motor will start. And if we had just put the start button in here, you would have to hold down the button. And they said that's not acceptable, so we have put a seal-in circuit in order to prevent that from happening. So let's see how this works. Yeah, we need to download the program and then we can run it. Press start. So it's going to fill up. And it's going to sit there. So now we have to momentarily press the start button to get it to move. I press it, let go of it, and it continues. It's brought us another box and it is going to fill it up, and the same is going to happen on that. So we're going to press the start button. Well, you actually press the start button. So, and we can still stop it at any point in the thing and restart it. We can still do that. So, okay. So that is exercise 2. We're going into program mode. We're going to open up exercise 3. Exercise 3. So on exercise 3, it says selectable mode of operation. Alter or rewrite your program so that the panel-mounted selector switch can be utilized to select one of the 3 different modes of operation. The 3 modes shall operate as follows. When the selector switch is in A position, the system shall operate in the continuous mode of operation. This is the mode of operation which was used in exercise 1. When the selector switch is in position B, the system shall operate in the manual restart mode of operation. This was the mode of operation which was used in exercise 2. When the selector switch is in position 3, the system shall operate in the field bypass mode of operation. In this mode, the boxes will simply move down the conveyor continuously, bypassing the fill operation. As in the other modes, the start-stop push buttons will control the conveyor motion, the run lamp, and the run lamp as it operates as expected. So, we are going to download this program. So, okay, what I have done here is our A switch utilized these functions here. So, I have the A switch is bypassing the operations that was used in exercise 2. So, we have A is bypassing those. B switch used the original exercise 1 functions and then these additional functions. So I have placed switch B here, so it will still utilize these, but it will also utilize these. And then switch C wants to run the run light and the motor, but it doesn't want us to do anything else. So I had to put in 2 switches for switch C. So one on the motor. The one on the motor is going to bypass all of these sensors here. So that way the run light and the motor will be the only things functioning. So we have the C bypasses all of these functions. And then to prevent the sensor and the level light and the solenoid from activating, we placed an XIO here that will ignore or open up this circuit so that way these functions will not take place. So this prevents the valve from turning on, which prevents the fill light from turning on. And if the fill light doesn't turn on, the full light will never turn on. So that keeps all the rest of the stuff from happening. So let's watch this. So we're going to download the program. We're going to run the program in selector A. It's our continuous mode. So it's going to pick up and it's going to fill it up, and then once it gets full, it's going to move the box automatically. So it continues on down through there. Let's go to B. So it's going to fill it up and it will not move the box. So there, it won't move the box. I have to click the start button to get it to move. Now we're going to go ahead and go to C. So it's not going to do anything. So it's just going to run like that until I switch it to another part or tell it to stop. So I've turned it off. So that is our that's all 3 of our exercises.